Hi everyone, and welcome, especially all the children watching today. I thought we'd have a little think today about preparing and things that we need to prepare for. And it got me thinking, what recently you may have been preparing for. And I suppose the obvious one is maybe starting a new school term, whether you're at school or homeschooled. And you may have had to prepare by buying a new uniform or some new shoes, or get some new stationery, perhaps something like that. It's been a funny year, hasn't it? So for lots of you, it's been quite a long time without perhaps going to school. Also, we might prepare for our birthdays or for Christmas. Perhaps we need to get a bit organised for Christmas maybe. A fun one to prepare for is perhaps a holiday. If you're going away, it can be really fun, can't it, to prepare and pack and think about what you'd like to take with you. And then something else which maybe is a bit less fun at the time is moving house. So sometimes if we're getting ready to move house, we might need to plan and prepare quite a lot, pack things in boxes, sort through stuff that we have at home, etc. But most of these things we will know when they're going to happen. We'll know perhaps a date, for example, that we're due to start school or move house or go away. But there are other things in life when we might be preparing for something without knowing the date or the time in which that may happen. I suppose at the moment Chris and I we're sort of experiencing that a bit because we're expecting a baby, which is very exciting. We know the baby should come around the end of November, but we don't really know for sure. So yeah, there's a few things that we're needing to do in preparation, well, quite a lot of things, without really knowing the date when the baby will be coming. Hi Chris.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, what have you been doing?
We've just been painting the baby's room ready for their arrival, and putting a few bits of furniture together and some shelves up, so we're all ready to go.
Looks good. Getting there, hey?
Yeah, getting there.
So in the Bible, Jesus uses parables to teach, and there's one that he uses to really encourage us to be ready for him returning. And we're really encouraged to kind of be ready and prepared for that to happen. And the parable that he uses, it's in Matthew 25, and it's the parable of the 10 bridesmaids. Some of you may know this already, this parable, but essentially Jesus talks about 10 bridesmaids who are waiting for the bridegroom to arrive. All 10 of these bridesmaids have an oil lamp, so a bit of cloth on top of a pole that they would keep alight, keep the flame going by regularly adding oil to the cloth and trimming back the cloth when they needed to. So to keep these alight, it took quite a bit of planning and preparation. You needed to have enough oil, you needed to regularly top up this oil to keep the lamps lit. And we hear here that 5 of these bridesmaids were very prepared. They had bought enough oil, they had enough cloth, they were regularly topping up their oil whilst waiting for the bridegroom to arrive. And the other 5 didn't bring enough oil, and it says here that they were the foolish ones, and they didn't take enough oil with them, and because the bridegroom actually took quite a long time to come, they all became drowsy and fell asleep. And the bridegroom actually arrived about midnight, so I'm guessing that was quite a few hours of waiting. And the wise bridesmaids had enough oil. They were able to kind of go out and meet him because they prepared. They were prepared for him to arrive at any time, whereas the foolish bridesmaids weren't. Really, this parable is used to encourage us to be ready as believers for Jesus to return again at any time. And that's the story that Jesus has used here as an illustration to encourage us to be prepared for his return. Thank you.